keep journals of her sickness of cancer. She started chemo in 2020, and I started the journals in 2020. She took cancer treatments until 2024, and she passed away in 2024. So every day of her cancer treatment, I tried to write something, record something, take a few pictures. She wanted me to tell her story of her struggle and her journey through MD Anderson and other places with her cancer in order that it might help others. So this is her story told by me. If you have comments or questions, please comment to me. Thank you very much. Journal entry, 16th of April, 2022, Saturday. 75 degrees outside and cloudy. I woke up this morning with Diane laying on top of the blanket with her head at the foot of the bed covered up with another blanket. She didn't tell me why. I tried to find out. But I guess she got up at night and while I was still asleep somehow. Came back and having a hard time. Pain, decisions. Anyway, later we went to Home Depot and purchased 3 plants for the garden. I don't know what they were, something she wanted me to plant. Went and picked up a birthday cake for Tammy on Easter Sunday. Terry and Stephen called and talked to their mom on the phone. And she's laying on the couch. She had a fair day, but I don't know. She's still having pain on her right sides, the front and back. And we don't know why. It's chemicals in her body with the chemos, heart problems, now lung problems. Do you get the chemo drugs or do you just let it go by itself? Big decisions. And the knowing that she's dying, it's hard for both of us. We don't know when. She's fighting with the chemo drugs to try to stay alive for her, me, the kids. I don't know. Maybe God has something for her to do first. I don't know. 17th of April is the journal entry today, 22. Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. Diane and I went to Wesley Methodist Church for a 9 a.m. Easter service, and she liked it. Our daughter Tammy came over and stayed until 1:50 p.m. And when she left, Stephen and his family came over, Tanya and Lena. And Diane had cooked food. She actually cooked food for all to eat. So we had Tammy's birthday and then Lena's birthday. So Diana had a good day. I do believe she needed one. On a side note, Diane loves California, San Francisco north to the wine country. We had our 41st wedding anniversary in California, May 24th, 2004, 20 years ago. And she was enjoying herself. There she's on a sky ride, and she hates sky rides. But she went on it for me because I wanted to go to the top. I think once she got to the top, she enjoyed it. These are a few short little clips of her. I cut myself out, but it's all about Diane. She loved the wine. She loved the vineyards. She loved the countryside, the missions. We toured a lot of the missions. One of her favorite pictures she took. It's great. A lot of things to see and do there. We stayed at hotels where she could get pedicures and manicures and spas, so she had a great time. Redwood Forest, California, on the coast. It's a beautiful place. I don't think she'd go to California anymore as it is right now, the way it is. It's been destroyed. Sad. She loved the San Francisco Bridge. We went there many times through the years. Never did make it to Alcatraz, though. One place we didn't get to go. But she loved it. We kept going back. She loved the foods, and she loved the teapots. If you look at her collection of teapots, or in the pictures I showed in an earlier video, some of these same pictures we have because we bought them there or other places. She collected teapots, as you know. She loved teapots. Most of those you see, I think she has in her collections. I don't know about that one. But she enjoyed it very much. That's on the way back. She was tired, wore out. Journal entry, 18th of April, 2022, Monday. Diane and I went to MD Anderson to Houston, checked into the Rotary House, and she had an hour consult. She had blood work and a COVID test. And we were staying over at the Rotary House for 2 nights. This is so she would be there for the lung biopsy tomorrow. Meanwhile, we drove to Stephen's house in League City for Lena's birthday, then back to MD Anderson. We went to the room, waited till morning. Scary thoughts, lung biopsy. She did well. Diane is quite a person. Journal entry, 19th of April, 2022, Tuesday. At 7 a.m., Diana went into her lung biopsy. So we got up at 6. Took about 1.5 hours for the operation of taking the specimen, and 3 hours in recovery. Tammy, our daughter, came over about 8 a.m. and stayed until 2:30 p.m. Diane didn't seem to have any problems with the biopsy and talked about being awake during the procedure. We went back to the Rotary House. We had to stay all night just in case there were complications from it. So in the Rotary House, we spent the night. Diane's doing good after the test, just hard waiting for the results. But I'm afraid we know the results. That's a scary thought. We don't really want the results we're going to get. And hard to sleep. Strange bed, strange place, and waiting for probably bad news. This is life as a cancer patient. So, if Diane can do it, you can do it. I can do it. Not easy, though. Journal entry, 20th of April, 2022, Wednesday. We left MD Anderson and went to Houston, did some shopping. I don't know where we shopped at. Didn't write it down or what she wanted to do. Someplace she wanted to go. There's a lot of places she likes over there. So we got home about 2:50 p.m. in the afternoon. Diane laid on the couch. She had a fairly good day. Her right breast still bleeding, and the skin around it is hard. We don't know why. It's not normal at all. But I continually bandage it daily, changing dressings. I have orders coming in from Amazon, continue with dressings and bandages and medicine, trying to take care of it. I get pretty good at it, but she doesn't like it, I know, but she lets me do it because it's hard for her to do it. Journal entry, 21st of April. Diana stayed home all day waiting to hear about her biopsy. She's laying on the couch, hurting. But no call came today from MD Anderson. Terry, her son, called on the phone and talked to her. So Diana's having a bad day, I wrote down. And I drew a not so smiling face. Hard waiting for results. And you think you know the answer. Journal entry, 22nd of April, Friday. Diane received a message on my chart from MD Anderson that the biopsy in her lungs was cancer. It didn't bother to call her, they just put it on my chart. And I checked it every day, so I'm the one that got it. Kept track of all the appointments and did everything. Bad day. So I took Diane and she bought some flowers. She went to the cemetery to put flowers on her dad's grave, as his birthday is Saturday. Went to the nursery and bought some plants for the front yard, flower bed. And I planted those where she wanted them. Diane tried to clean house and wash some clothes. I helped her as much as she'd let me. She was angry at the world. Stephen called on the phone and talked to his mom, so that was a good thing. And she then laid on the couch till sleep time. More bad results. Really bad. Journal entry, 23rd of April, 2022, Saturday. 75 degrees Fahrenheit and windy outside. Happy birthday, Diana's dad. Diane and I went to Barnes & Noble's for frappuccinos. Then went to Lowe's to get some more plants for the front yard and 2 more vegetable plants. She showed me where she wanted everything planted. Then she went in the house and lay down while I did the work. She's still having pain and bleeding on her breast. It never stops, night and day. Stephen, our son, called on the phone and talked to their mama. Talked to his mama. Sorry, dear mama. And it's hard. Never have any good news. It's all bad news. So. But she smiles. She's happy. But she's not. How can she be? She's. Boy, it's a wonderful wife. I love her. Journal entry, 24th of April, 2022, Sunday. Diane and I went to church at Wesley Methodist at 10:30. Stephen came over about 1:15. Stephen and I went to eat crawfish at Wesley. They had a crawfish boil, so we ate there. Diane stayed home, lay on the couch. She didn't want to go back. We brought 2 trays back home for Diana. She ate some and she gave the rest to Stephen to take home. Stephen left about 4 p.m. I'm sorry. And later, Diane and I went to Barnes & Noble for frappuccinos. We came home and she laid on the couch. So she got some more crawfish, but she's doing fair, but not really. She smiles for Stephen, smiles for me, but God, she is in so much pain. I don't know how she does it. She's great. So anybody else could do the same thing, I guess. She acts, puts it on the front. She does her best to have as good a time as she can while she has left. Journal entry, 25th of April, 2022, Monday, 79 degrees outside. Windy and cloudy. We're getting ready to go to MD Anderson in Houston, but MD Anderson called and canceled the blood test for today. They want us to go Wednesday instead, so now we go Wednesday. So we stayed home all day, and Diane, very tired, slept on the couch all day. Just slept, didn't hardly eat, didn't talk. Not such a good day, I guess. Crazy April. Journal entry, 26th of April, 2022, Tuesday and sunny. Diane's having a hard time coping with the cancer spreading. Me too. Diane called Dr. Corbett's office about her blood sugar going high and low, causing problems with her health. It's all over the place, her blood sugar, with these cancer drugs. So after she got a new schedule, Diane had me call MD Anderson and change her schedule. She didn't want to go Wednesday. So we went to Barnes & Noble after that for drinks, for frappuccinos. She likes it at Barnes & Noble because she can sit there with the world around her, sipping a drink, looking at a magazine, looking for books, looking at her phone, and think she's in the real world. There's nobody around her hardly. She's by herself with the mask on. With me, of course. I'm nobody. That's her escape to the other world that she can't go to anymore. Yeah. Terry and Stephen, her sons, called on the phone and talked to her. She laid on the couch all day after that. She's having a hard problem with this cancer. She talked a lot of dying today. A lot. It's mentally is very hard right now. I'm trying to be strong for her. Trying to be strong now for her. But this is hard. Journal entry, 27th of April, Wednesday. Diane received a phone call from MD Anderson. Finally, they called again. They're going to have her come in next week and put a new port in it. They'd taken it, she had one, they took it out, and they're putting another one back in. And this next port she'll have forever. It never comes out. Second ports. She laid on the couch all day. Her body hurts and her mind hurts. I don't know what thoughts are going through her mind, but I know it's going through mine. And so it's probably the same thing. To do it or not do it, to keep on going, to keep on fighting. She is a hell of a fighter. Journal entry, 28th of April, Thursday. Diane and I drove to Huntsville, to the Huntsville Hospital, to pick up Tammy, our daughter, to take her to lunch for her coming birthday. Thought it would be a good thing. Sky and her kids also met us at the restaurant to eat with Tammy. So that was great. After we went to go shopping at the Woodlands, I didn't want to go to the mall in the Woodlands. She loved that mall. A lot of her favorite stores were there, and she loved to just go in them and shop. She loved to shop. She couldn't do much of that, but she did today. And we went to Sam's in the Woodlands and to buy some more Fuji water. So Diane had a fair day. We drove home and she laid on the bed, not on the bed, but the couch the rest of the day. So, guess that was good. Journal entry, 29th of April, 2022, Friday. New chemo drug number 21. Diane and I went to League City to MD Anderson for the new chemo drug, Trolivia or something. First time with this new drug. We arrived at 7 a.m. at the hospital, and they finished giving her the drug at 3 p.m. It's a long dose, long time. For a long day of drugs and pain for Diane. After she finished, we went shopping a little bit at the malls there on 45. And on the way home, we stopped and ate at Potro's. We ate fish since it was Friday. So we went home and she laid on the couch. About 7 p.m., she started feeling really sick, really nauseous, started throwing up from the drugs. It lasted a long time. She had a bad day, really bad. I bought the throw-up bags by the hundreds from Amazon, so we went through a lot of them. You don't see that, but she used a lot of them. I had the bags by our bed, by the commode, by the couch. I carried them everywhere I went. I never left the home without a bag. Had bags in the car, in the truck, since I was in the truck, so the back seat and the front seats. It's my job to keep her supplied in vomit bags. Great job. But you never know when something happened and she needed them. Just wanted to make sure she was covered. Journal entry, 30th of April, 2022, Saturday. Tammy's birthday. Our 3 kids are all together up at McKinney with Terry and Marie. And we're home alone. Diane couldn't go up there. I'm glad they're all together, though. She's happy. So Diane and I did go to Barnes & Noble for Frappuccinos for a short time. And we came home and Diane laid on the couch She was lightheaded and nauseous. Her legs and fingertips tingled as she lay on the couch trying to deal with the pain from this new chemo drug, which is, I guess, different from the rest of them. Every chemo drug's different. Every one has a different effect, and you don't know what effect it has. They tell you, but every person is different. It reacts different. This one hit her bad. Because all a chemo drug is a drug trying to kill your body. So it's a fight. And she's a fighter, I'll guarantee you. No, love her. I miss her. Hello. This is the end of this video. This gets us from the year 2020 to April 30th of 2022. That's where we're at now. So far, Diane's had surgery on both breasts. They removed cancer from the right breast, 31 lymph nodes from the right side. Now she has 21 chemo infusion treatments, 30 proton radiation treatments, 74 days of chemo pills. The month of April, Diana still has the spots on her lungs that grew from 3 millimeters to 7 millimeters. She has a new chemo drug they're giving her. It's a bad one. Right breast still bleeding, and lots of pain on her right breast, right side, and right back. Her lung biopsy was positive for cancer, so, that's great. She has cancer in the lung, her breast, internally and externally. And the lung's just a bad one. So, I don't know what to say. This month of April has been bad for Diana, physically, mentally. I'm trying my best. I tried my best, let's say. Now I'm doing what she told me to do, what she asked me to do rather than not told me. I wrote the journals, now I'm trying to tell her story. I'm not much of a storyteller, but I'm doing the best job I can, so if you got opinions on what I should do different or things I need to add, let me know, comment. And Diane always asked me to pray, so Lord, please heal the people watching according to your will. Amen. God be with you and stay strong, whatever problems you have. I'm trying to stay strong with my problems, which is I call grief, I guess. I miss her so much. I wake up at night, I feel for her and she's not there. I get up in the morning and look for her, she's not there. I look at her spot on the sofa where she sat and laid. She's not there. I feel like she should be there. But I know she's with Jesus. Should make me happy, but it's hard to be happy. I'm happy for her. She does not in pain. She cured her cancer and it's all okay.